Guys, feast your eyes on the class of 1980 Kawasaki KDX175 Enduro. Super rare to find one in this shape. Most of them were ridden into the ground by teenagers. This one was restored to a concours level from the frame up by one of our lead techs here, Devin. He's been with us a few years, and his attention to detail borders on OCD. He's got pages of NOS parts that I don't know where he found them. The techs that work here order their own parts, but he was on the internet for days scouring the internet and buying every NOS part you could possibly find for a KDX 175. So we definitely went a little bit over budget on this one. He took this bike completely down, completely dismantled it. Engine, every last nut and bolt came off this bike. The frame was sandblasted and painted the gloss black. The original mint frame was completely restored. And then he started one component at a time, completely rebuilding this bike. I'll start at the front of the bike, then go over the engine and work my way to the back. But you can see this is the original, the actual original factory rim with the DID sticker on there originally, date coded 1979 as is the matching rear, and they're straight, they're not dented, which is indication the bike doesn't have that many miles on it. The original fork lowers were beautifully polished. That's a brand new axle, as you can see. And if you come around this side, you can see it's a NOS brand new axle with a new front brake cable, new front brake pads, and the front brake system was restored and repainted. The fork boots are brand new. The front fender is brand new. The Stanley front number plate and headlight is new. All the hardware that mounts it is new. It's got an NOS set of bars, NOS brand new Kawasaki crossbar pad, new Renthal grips, new clutch perch and lever, new front brake perch and lever, new front brake cable, new clutch cable, and new throttle cable, along with the new throttle tube. The original tank was restored and wrapped in a Kawasaki green matching original graphics. The seat cover was restored with new seat foam. The rear fender is brand new. The taillight works, the headlight works, and the odometer works. Let's step into the engine now. The engine was completely dismantled right down to the transmission. The transmission was rebuilt. The clutch, it was replaced with a brand new clutch. The crank was rebuilt with new crank bearings, new crank seals. All the seals, the shifter seal, the kicker seal, and the crank seals are all brand new. The rod was rebuilt with new rod bearings. The cylinder was bored. It has a new piston, new base gasket, new head gasket, new rings, new top end bearing, new circlips. Completely rebuilt the engine. Carburetor was rebuilt with new reed valves. Airbox was restored with a new, brand new filter. The original exhaust, if you look closely, is as close to an NOS exhaust as you'll ever find on a 45-year-old off-road machine. It's in absolutely pristine condition. There's there's not a single dent on the top here. It's just in beautiful condition. That might be a ding right there, or it might be original factory weld. I don't know, but it's in pristine shape. Again, the engine was completely rebuilt. All the engine mount hardware is new. All of the clutch cover hardware is the correct new Kawasaki hardware. The kicker was rebuilt with a new bearing. This is an NOS brake lever. I don't know where he found that, but he found a brand new NOS brake lever with a new mounting hardware. Brand new NOS pegs with all new mounting hardware. He put new swing arm bearings in it. All the bearings are new. He did the swing arm bearings, the linkage bearings. He rebuilt the shock, put a brand new swing arm bolt and nut in here. The rear axle is brand new, and the axle adjusting hardware is brand new. The original DID rim is intact and in good condition, still nice and straight. Brand new sprocket, brand new gold chain. The brakes are rebuilt with new brake pads. This is unobtainium. The shock guard, the original white plastic shock guard, is been replaced with an NOS one. You can see how beautifully restored all the linkages here. And this is total unobtainium. The rubbers that protect the these are brand new NOS rubbers on the Unitrack linkage. The brake arms in mint shape. The bike is just an absolutely spectacular piece. of silencer, I don't know where he found it. He said it was an NOS silencer. And it has the aluminum end cap here. It's exactly the way it would look as it came out of the box 46 years ago, with new mounting hardware for the bracket and new seat mount bolt. Underneath the fender is in pristine condition. The seat base is excellent. And coming around this side here, you can see it has the original kickstand on the bike that was also restored with the new chrome swing arm bolt and a new spring. New chain guide, new chain sliders on the swing arm, as you can see right here. And this is a brand new chrome rear axle with the quick change attachment on it, and all new all new chain adjusting hardware and chain adjusters, and even the axle bearings and the axle cover is a brand new chrome cover. Just unobtainium NOS stuff, as is the swing arm bolt. As you can see, brand new chrome bolt, brand new shifter. The countershaft sprocket cover is like new. The mounting hardware is new. All the mounting hardware is new on the engine. You can see all the new Phillips head bolts, new gaskets, new fuel petcock, new fuel lines, new fuel filter, new jets in the rebuilt carb, along with new drain lines. So no bolt left unturned. You can see brand new engine mount bolts, new NGK spark plug, and the bike looks like brand new. It runs like brand new, and it's as close to a brand new 1980 KDX175 as you're going to find anywhere on planet Earth. The total shop labor on this bike was 75 hours of shop labor, dismantling it and refinishing every component on this bike and rebuilding it and tuning it. The labor bill alone at $150 an hour exceeds $10,000, plus thousands in parts, and 6 months of waiting for parts to arrive after ordering them from all over the planet Earth, from parts unknown. So fork lowers are beautifully polished aluminum, as you can see. Just a stunning machine. And these were famously reliable. You know, the Kawasaki heavy industries, they were known for making kick-ass enduro bikes in the 70s and 80s that would run forever. And this one's been restored to brand new condition. It's ready for another 46 years. And you'd be hard pressed to find a nicer one. Very fun to ride bike. The 175 is a sweet spot in between a 125 and a 250. Very comfortable riding position. The suspension is nice and plush. This would be a perfect bike to take to AMA Vintage Days in Ohio. This would be like the poster child at AMA Vintage Days. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We ship it anywhere in the country. White glove, roll-on, roll-off shipping. This is a full tank wrap that Christy Steiger designed for the bike. The green plastic underneath it's in good condition. This protects the whole tank. Sometimes the gas causes little bubbles to pop up. That's why it has all these little slices in it. And if you want a new set for it, we can include a new set. You want to replace those every couple of years. So keep it looking fresh. New 175 decals on the side, new side panels. I think I forgot about that. But I probably forgot about half a dozen things. But I can tell you, Devin's got serious OCD on his restorations. His attention to detail is second to none. And this is a spectacular crank up, frame off, complete concours level restoration to brand new condition. And it's ready to go. If you have any questions about it, give us a call. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.